There is a place on the internet that behaves unlike anything else we understand. It exists publicly, but no one can find it on purpose. It's a website that refuses to stay in one place, a domain that shifts, reappears, and vanishes like a moving shadow. And according to those who have encountered it, the site does not allow you in because you know the password. It allows you in because it wants you inside. Most who talk about it call it the gate. Others refer to it as the self-opening password. And those who have seen more than one version of the site insist it's not a web page at all, but a kind of sentient system that decides who gets invited. The internet is full of urban legends, but this one is different. It doesn't behave like fiction. It behaves like something watching, learning, and choosing. The earliest mention appeared in a forgotten cybersecurity forum in 2013. A user posted a warning. If you ever receive an email with a password you don't recognize, don't type it anywhere, don't store it, don't share it, delete it immediately. The user claimed the password wasn't randomly generated but specifically tailored to the recipient. It supposedly matched the exact formatting they used when creating their own passwords, with familiar patterns only they should know. People laughed. They were convinced it was some kind of ARG or creepypasta experiment. But 2 weeks later, the original poster vanished from the forum, not banned, not deleted. Their account stopped existing altogether, erased in a way the admins couldn't explain. More posts started appearing in unrelated communities: gaming, programming, paranormal boards, different names, same stories. Users received a password in plain text. No message, no subject line, just a string that felt uncomfortably familiar. Some ignored it, some deleted it, but those who entered it into search engines reported something strange. The first result was always a domain they'd never seen before, usually a meaningless combination of letters that didn't resemble any language. And when they clicked it, the page demanded that same password. Those who typed it in described a sensation that the page was loading something new but revealing something already there, as if the page simply pulled back an invisible layer. Almost all who reported this described the same opening screen, a white page with a single black line of text that said, "Welcome back. Back to what? No one knew." One of the most documented encounters comes from a university student named Ellen, who posted anonymously under a throwaway account. According to her story, she received the password at 3:12 a.m. She didn't think much of it at first. She almost deleted it, but she noticed the password contained the exact pattern she used for her own accounts, including a 2-digit number she had never shared with anyone. She became curious. She copied the phrase into a search engine. The first result was a domain ending in gate. She clicked it. The page asked for the password. She typed it. Her room went silent. The fan on her laptop froze mid-spin, yet the machine stayed on. The page flashed white. Then everything dimmed except the single line of text at the top of the screen. "Welcome back, Ellen." She said she felt a deep coldness spread across her chest. The page somehow knew her name, even though she had never created an account. Behind the text, faint lines appeared like hidden writing. She adjusted her screen brightness. The shapes moved, rearranging themselves into grainy black and white images. They looked like still frames from a surveillance feed. A hallway with flickering lights, a door with peeling paint, a staircase descending into darkness. Then a line of text appeared beneath her name. "We've missed you." The images shifted and morphed as though the site were showing her something in real time. Ellen claimed the hallway shown on the site was identical to the basement of her apartment building. She recognized the cracked tiles, the crooked light fixture, even the old elevator door with a dent near the bottom. But the perspective was wrong. The camera angle was from the height of a crouched person, or something shorter. She watched for several minutes. Frozen, the feed flickered again. A shape emerged from the far end of the hallway. Humanoid, but too thin, too angular, almost as if rendered incorrectly. As it approached the camera, the feed distorted into static, then the image resolved. The thing stood inches from the lens, motionless. It had no discernible features. It looked like a shadow approximating a human shape, but failing to get the proportions right. A new message appeared on the page. "You're late." Ellen slammed her laptop shut and ran out of her room, and she returned the next morning. The laptop was powered off, even though the battery was drained, something she claimed had never happened before. The email with the password was gone. The trash folder was empty. The browser history showed no trace of the gate domain. It was as if none of it ever happened. 2 months later, Ellen stopped posting on the internet entirely. As the years passed, more people came forward with similar experiences. A man in Sweden, a programmer in Brazil, a night shift security guard in Nevada who claimed he saw his own workplace camera feed inside the gate. The security guard incident is particularly disturbing. According to his account, when he entered the password, the site showed a live feed of him sitting in the security office, except the feed didn't show him typing on his computer. It showed him staring directly at the camera, unblinking, with his mouth slightly open as though whispering something too low for the microphone to pick up. Yet he insisted he was not doing that. He was at his desk, typing, terrified, watching this impossible reflection of himself behaving differently in the live feed. He unplugged the monitor. The screen turned off, but the reflection of the office remained on the power-down monitor like a ghostly afterimage. The figure in the reflection slowly stood up. The real guard did not. He quit his job the next day. But perhaps the most chilling account comes from a sysadmin known only as K. He studied the gate for 3 years. He developed theories about it. He insisted the site was not hosted anywhere physically. He believed it was parasitic, living inside unused memory caches across the internet, drifting between abandoned servers like a digital organism. The gate was not a location but an event, something that attached itself to exposed systems. Kay said the password was not a password at all, it was a key. But not a key that unlocked the gate. A key the gate used to unlock you. He kept detailed logs, timestamps, packet captures, domain resolutions. His final entry is what drew the most attention. It read, "The gate is learning from us. It knows what we fear. It knows how to imitate us. It is not asking for access. It is giving it. The password opens itself. Once you receive it, the system already considers you inside. It's not the site you enter. It's the site that enters you." His account ended abruptly. No final post, no farewell message, just a timestamp and silence. Around the same time, a strange pattern began appearing across the web. Thousands of dormant domains suddenly activated for brief periods. They displayed a blank page with a single line of text. The phrase varied slightly, but the message was always similar. "Welcome back. We remember you. You're late. We've been waiting." Most dismissed it as trolling or a viral marketing stunt, but cybersecurity analysts couldn't trace where the domains were hosted. They existed one moment and vanished the next. Some were registered in countries with no record of server activity. Others didn't appear in DNS logs at all. They popped into existence like phantoms and disappeared the same way. A small online group attempted to track the gate, mapping the appearance of strange domains and comparing the timestamps of reported password emails. They discovered an unsettling trend. The emails always arrived late at night, between 2:48 a.m. and 3:17 a.m. in the recipient's local time. The subject line was always blank. The password always matched the user's personal formatting style. But the most disturbing detail, no two people ever received the same password. Each one was generated uniquely, and many recipients swore the password resembled something they had almost created on their own but never actually typed, as if the gate was completing a thought they didn't know they had started. A thread appeared last year from a user who insisted they found a pattern in the passwords. Each one contained fragments of the recipient's search history embedded cryptically. When decoded, the fragments formed sentences, not random words. Sentences directed at the user. Some decoded to warnings, others to questions, and a few seemed to reference events in the user's life that had never been posted online. As if the gate somehow accessed information that should have been private. One of the decoded strings read, "We heard you. We saw you. We are close." Another, "You're not supposed to be alone right now." And the most unsettling, "Turn around." Several users who reported receiving these messages deleted their accounts within minutes of posting and never returned. There are theories about what the gate wants. Some claim it feeds on data, using curiosity as the lure. Others believe it is something older than the internet, something that found a new vessel inside modern systems. A few think it is trying to assemble something, using fragments of human behavior to construct a digital identity of its own. But there is one last story, one that surfaced only once and disappeared from the web almost immediately. It involved a young man who received the password at 3:04 a.m. He didn't enter it, he didn't search it, he simply deleted the email and went back to sleep. At 3:17 a.m., his phone lit up with a notification. It was from a camera app he never installed. The notification said, "Password accepted." He checked his phone. The camera was on. The screen displayed a live feed of himself sleeping. But he insisted the live feed was not coming from his phone's camera. The angle was wrong. The perspective was high near the ceiling, like the view of a mounted security camera, or something watching from above. He ran out of the room. When he returned moments later, the phone screen was off, the strange app was gone, and the email had vanished. People say the gate chooses its targets based on curiosity. Others say it chooses based on fear. But there is a third theory, whispered only in the darkest corners of tech forums. The gate targets those who didn't open it, as if rejecting the password triggers something else. Something worse. No one knows whether the gate is still active. Some claim the password emails have stopped. Others insist they've simply gone silent, waiting for the next person awake at the wrong hour, alone in a dark room, just curious enough to look. But if you ever receive an email with a password you don't recognize, remember the warnings. Don't search it, don't type it, don't save it, and above all, don't look behind you when your screen flickers. Because if the gate wants you, the password doesn't matter. It already knows you're home.